Right, so not everything works out well, and this is an example of that. This is the radish bed I tried planting with the Dibbler technique that Thomas Hill describes. And yeah, it did not work. So a few things going on here. I planted a little bit late. They didn't get quite enough growth on them to really get them through the summer or winter very well. The slugs came in, or something came in, I'm assuming it's slugs, and just demolished them. And then the one thing that's kind of interesting and relevant to the technique that I was trying with the Dibbler is that I guess I didn't use the right chaff or filling substance for the hole, because what happened is it was too dry and too loose, and it didn't allow the natural soil capillary actions to keep that soil next to the seed root really nice and moist. And we happened to have a few days without rain in the Oregon fall, which I know is slightly odd, but probably more common anyway. And so with that, then a lot of the seedlings died while they were germinating. And over here, you can really see, so here's a line that I planted just kind of standard without the dibbling. And then this line here, or what would be this line here, is the Dibbled line. Although a neighborhood cat came in and utilized this portion of my raised bed as a litter box. Just keep your cats inside, folks. Anyway, that's a different topic. But so with all of this, what I am going to do is I'm going to lift the more unique ones out of this bed and plant them in another one that I can better control the slug predation on. And here is one. This is one of those German beer radishes. And so sadly, none of those long black radishes made it. They mostly either didn't germinate, or the technique of growing them in the chaff hole didn't work either. So I think there might be one really small baby one, but it's not worth it. So I'm also going to try this again in the spring, taking my lessons forward of using smaller, finer chaff, or maybe even just using compost instead. So still kind of has that element of having the dibbled hole form where the root can fill up, but having better soil moisture contact. And then also just keeping a better eye on the watering of when they're baby seeds in germination. So here's that one beer radish that did manage to make it through. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's decent enough. So what I'm gonna do, ooh, it is a nice long white root. Haha, that's exciting. So to transplant radish, per Thomas Hill, and what I found works well too, is you pluck off most of the leaves, and then I'll just dibble this and plant it in, and there's enough of the little fine roots that are left. And then also I'll go ahead and hill it up with some straw to kind of keep that nice long, hopefully nice long radish form going. So here are the Blower radishes, and then even my daikon radishes just got eliminated. These are those dark black round winter radishes. They survived a little bit better. I'm thinking, my guess is because they are really quite spicy, and so I think if one of the slugs had their preference, they went for the more mild, tastier radishes. Then I'm going to cover this up. The sun just came out. Yeah, so the black radishes I think survived because the slugs preferred the other radishes instead. So, lesson learned. I'm going to try again in the spring. And for now, I am just going to plant some peas and fava beans into here, even though we're mid-November. This being in a raised bed and in a really sunny spot, one of my warmer areas, I think we'll be able to get those fava beans at least, hopefully the sweet peas as well, to germinate. Get in a nice summer, winter cover crop going on, and then depending on where the spring takes us, either let them go to seed or cut them back and do something else with this bed. But I don't think I'm going to do radishes here again. So, anyway, lesson learned. It all can't work. So try and try again. Take care.